It's time for Ocean State Credit Union's Friday Night Rivals, presented by Eric George and Associates.
From East Providence High School, it's Ocean State Credit Union's Friday Night Rivals, presented by Eric George, DMD and Associates. Hi everyone, Frank Carpano alongside Kyle Rowley for another exciting night of high school football tonight. It is Cranston West, the Falcons, visiting East Providence to take on the Townies in a Division II game. We had some rain earlier, it's holding off for now, but we expect that there'll be drizzles during the evening tonight, and as a former quarterback, you probably don't like to see the rain, because that means you got to hand the ball off, right?
I want to see him throw the ball. I want to throw the ball, but you know, both these teams have strong running attacks. So,
well, talking about running backs, about the key players of the game, let's begin. Cranston West.
Yeah, Jack Major, senior running back and linebacker. He kind of starts everything off. You know, he's a utility guy. If you name a position on the field, he plays it, including kicker and kick returner.
Unbelievable. And for the Townies, it's number 21, Stephen Clark.
Stephen Clark is a second-team All-Stater. Everything they do will come through him at the fullback position. Their triple option runs from him primarily.
Well, last year Cranston West got the best of East Providence, but the team's very evenly matched to be the first road game for the Falcons here tonight in EP. What is the key for the Falcons to win tonight's game?
Yeah, Cranston West and their quarterback need to get up to a strong start. He's a strong runner, Kellen Cornell. Just control the line of scrimmage. As far as on defense, they really need to disrupt that option attack of East Providence.
Speaking of the attack, what about for the Townies?
Well, like we said, they need to get that fullback established. If they don't establish a fullback, they won't get to the outside.
But what about defensively for EP?
Yeah, well, EP has to stop Cornell. Cornell, like I said, is the key, along with Jack Major, to that offensive attack on the outside.
All right, it's East Providence versus Cranston West High School football, Friday Night Rivals, Ocean State Credit Union's Friday Night Rivals, presented by Eric George, DMD and Associates. We will have the kickoff coming up right after this.
And welcome back to East Providence High School for tonight's Friday Night Rivals game between the Townies and Cranston West, the Falcons. And every announcer's challenge when both teams have the same colors. East Providence is wearing the red jerseys with the white pants, and Cranston West wearing the white shirts with the red pants. So there you have it as we're getting ready to kick off tonight's game. Cranston West winning the coin toss and electing to receive. Justin Jardine kicking off the Townies. Actually, we have East Providence who is going to be kicking this one off. They'll take the kick in the second half. And here we go. Justin Jardine with the kick down at about the 6-yard line. Here come the Falcons. Kellen Cornell. And we'll see the Falcons on offense for the first time here tonight.
Jack Major, number 9, the guy that they're going to try to get the ball to any way they can. Put them back deep to return there, and I like the downhill running by Major to start this game off.
For the Falcons, who will take over 1st and 10.
Well, there was some pretty good rain coming in here earlier tonight. Got here about 4 o'clock, and the rain pouring down, but it has held off a little bit here now, so better conditions for throwing the ball here tonight, do you think, Kyle?
Yeah, absolutely. And Kellen Cornell, the quarterback for West, has the ability to throw the ball downfield. That's not necessarily what they feature in their offense, but they have the ability to do it. In fact, he's got his brother Charlie out wide, so look for that connection from the Falcons.
All right, first offensive play of the game, and the pass on first down to Jack Major. And Major out in the flat is tackled.
Cornell's pass.
Yeah, just a quick screen to the left. Cornell gets it out to Major. 1-step drop, gets out as quick as he possibly can. Like we said, they're going to try every which way to get Major the ball, whether it be in his hands as a punter, kick returning, in the slot, at fullback, at tailback.
All right, Kellen Cornell, second-year starter for the Falcons, captain on the team, directing the offense. Junior quarterback. This is a handoff, and around the right side.
Looks like 34, David Basha, junior running back. He's the guy that they'll run on those trap plays where they want to get a little bit of change up from Major, and sneaks it up the middle right there for a minimal gain. Looks like about 3rd and 4 here.
Gain of about 2, 3rd and 4.
Cornell running the play into the huddle here from the sideline. And you see head coach of East Providence there, John Stringfellow, in his 4th year. Was offensive coordinator at Henrican. His 13 years as the freshman coach. Rich history of Stringfellows here at EP. Now 3rd down and 5. There's a pass that's complete, and breaking away was Jack Major, but it looks like he'll come up short of the first down. And Cranston West has about a yard to go for the first down. They're going to keep the offense out there.
They'll do this, change the tempo just to keep that defense off sides. Trying to get them with the snap count here.
And they will not pull them offside, so they will send out the punting unit.
The Falcons punting unit is on the field.
Jack Major is the punter kicker for this team. Gets it away, and that is reeled in at the 42-yard line. Then a decent return, and tell you what, East Providence is going to have good field position as we have our first flag of the day. A couple of them flying here after the return, and we'll see what the officials call. And as we wait for the official call, we can tell you the officials working tonight's game with a white hat. There's Mark DeSalvo. Umpires Bruce Ginden. Joe Ledoux is the head linesman. Field judge is Tom Camella, and Mike Murgo is the back judge. And here in the press box with us, Bill Goodwin is the clock operator. So the officials still looking, and a couple of fouls that are going against East Providence.
It's unfortunate for them because they were going to have very good field position after that short kick and decent return there.
A personal foul and too many men on the field against the Townies.
Too many men on the field was the call for the 1-1 Townies. 1-2 overall, 1-1 in Division 2A. They were beaten last year by this Cranston West team, so looking for a little measure of revenge this year.
If you notice how quickly Cranston West got their punter, Jack Major, out onto the field, it was tough for East Providence even to change their lineup and get their punt return team going. I think that's why they ended up with too many men out there.
All right, so the officials once again discussing perhaps the ball placement here as the They walk this one off back to the 48-yard line of Cranston West. And we'll get our chance here to see East Providence on offense for the first time. Jacob Duarte, a sophomore quarterback, leads the offense for this Townie team.
Yeah, Coach Stringfellow said, Duarte is just kind of coming into his own, the sophomore starter there, growing into the role. Last year he started for the JV team at quarterback, but also got a little bit of duty on the varsity team as a linebacker. They try to get this going. Coach said, he can throw the ball. Obviously, with these young quarterbacks, they're not going to trust him right out of the gate, but we'll see how it progresses this game.
All right, so now we've got more discussion here as the referee Mark DeSalvo comes over to the East Providence line after discussing things with Cranston West, and we'll try and decipher here what's going on. And John Stringfellow, the head coach, doesn't appear to be pleased with what he's hearing. He's almost out to the near hash mark on the field and pointing, as you see some of the crowd here tonight. Homecoming here at East Providence High School.
They've given West the ball back here. That's why Coach Stringfellow is so upset. Looks like that penalty, they're going to say, is first down for West because of the penalty on the play. The punt is negated.
All right, there's a little twist, gives them the first down. Back on offense now and rolling out, looking to throw the ball. Cornell lets it go long, and that ball is going to fall incomplete, out of bounds. So trying to take advantage of the situation here, perhaps figuring that they might catch East Providence a little bit off guard after that long wait to determine what was going to be happening here with the ball.
Yeah, exactly. Just come out, take a shot at the end zone. That's the tight end, Adrian Samoyoa, and they'll do some two tight end sets, some one tight end sets, but 24 Samoya is a guy that they'll feature when they do go to the passing game. Just a little bit of an errant throw there from Cornell on first down.
All right, so second down and 10 now. Just under 9.5 to play as we're just underway here with this Friday Night Rivals game. All right, tucking it in, Cornell looking for some open room. He finds it, and he gets up over midfield and into East Providence territory.
And that's going to be one of their bread and butter plays there. Cornell to the left, just a straight shotgun snap, quarterback sweep left, and the junior captain, which doesn't happen very often. It shows you what this coaching staff thinks of Cornell, as you see it on the screen. Heads left, downfield runner, has speed, has some moves as well. We'll look for him to cut back in this game. Turf is drying up as we speak.
All right, so it brings about a third down play and 2 for another first down here for the Falcons. Their first road game of the season. They are 0-2 in Division II, 1-2 overall. And the handoff. And that is going to be good enough for a first down.
They hand it off to 8 there. Ray Mahoney, senior H-back, plays some fullback. Sort of a utility guy for Cranston West, and just a downhill changeup from Major to give it to number 8. And he picks up the first down.
Picks up the original the Ocean State Credit Union first down.
So look for Cranston West today. They're doing their methodical offense now, but if they have a big game, they'll go hurry up just to keep the Townies off pace.
Another handoff, once again going to Mahoney. Mahoney bowls his way down inside the 40-yard line, and a pickup of probably about 8 yards on that play.
Mahoney with a great run, number 8. He ran the ball successfully versus Saints. He had a big strip sack in the third quarter, which helped the Falcons, and they're kind of feeding him the ball in short yardage situations, downhill type plays.
All right, second down and 2 now for the Falcons as they make their way down inside of East Providence territory. Mahoney again, this time picks up the first down and then is brought down inside the 30-yard line. So we have another Roto-Rooter first down. Roto-Rooter, call 1-800-GET-ROTO.
You can see how big Mahoney is compared to everyone out there. So I think, they're going to keep going with what's working there and send him downhill. Looks like East Providence's front four really struggling, as you can see the size on Mahoney, the senior H-back, fullback for the Falcons.
Pickup of 12 yards gives them 1st and 10 just inside the 30-yard line. Kellen Cornell under center now. Hey, going right back to Mahoney. And he'll pick up a couple of yards as the East Providence defense starts to wise up to what Cranston West is doing here.
Looked like Steven Estrella on the stop, I believe. It looked like number 1. Finally, East Providence defense able to meet Mahoney somewhere near the line of scrimmage.
So a loss of about a yard on the play. Handoff, first man through, and that looks like it's number 19, did I see?
Yeah, alias Cotto Santiago, junior running back and linebacker, and sort of a trap play there, a little bit of a misdirection from the Falcon offense. Going to bring up a 3rd and 5, and we'll see what the Falcons can dial up here on offense. Like I said, Cornell's got the ability to throw. He'll also boot away from some of these plays, some of these handoffs, and get him to the outside and read it high-low on the corner.
Well, a hearty bunch of East Providence fans on hand for this homecoming game here tonight, cheering their team on. They need that cheering now. It's the ball now deep in East Providence territory on this 3rd down play, and man in motion is Boscia, and reaching out, trying to get a couple extra yards there is Ray Mahoney.
Yeah, interesting call on third and 4. You know, I'd like to see him get a little more downhill or some sort of play action pass, which they haven't gone to yet, but they fake it to Boscia and give it to Mahoney on the trap. Looks like about 4th and 3 to me, 4th and 2. It's a long 2.
Let's see what they cook up here.
Well, this is the time you can go for it. You know, in high school football, you don't always rely on your kicker as you see on TV in these college and NFL games. We'll see if they have some sort of misdirection or if they're just going to let him drop back and throw.
Cornell hands it off and right up the left side, and good for first down yardage. Goes number 34, David Boscia.
Yeah, David Boscia is a throwback type player. Coach described him as, you know, sort of a downhill type guy. His favorite player is Ern Campbell. He's a throwback. He mixes it up, ain't afraid to put his pads down, and you'll see him here, and you'll see him right there again on that downhill dive.
Well, Cranston West quickly to the ball and snapping that play off. Again, trying to catch East Providence a little bit off guard here. As we are now inside the red zone, the comprehensive community action red zone. Don't drive under the influence.
So we saw 34 there, Boscia, twice, and you know, Coach talked about how he gives their scout team a great look because he makes that defense really pay attention and come to practice ready to hit. He's the type of guy that really seeks out contact. As we see Cornell in gun, and he'll take it to the right side himself, sort of a quarterback off tackle play, but nothing doing. The Townies meet him behind the line of scrimmage, and I believe he lost a yard or 2, probably lost a 3 there on the play.
Well, backs them up a little bit. Certainly gives them some confidence. The defense there from East Providence. See more of these fans all decked out in red. Big school here, 1,700 students enrolled here at East Providence.
And it's beautiful. This is my first time inside the area, and they redid everything.
Brand new school, brand new football field, 3 years old. 3rd and 11, back to pass, and that play blown dead. And that's going to be a penalty going against Cranston West, so they'll back it up 5 yards.
It looked like illegal motion on the offense. Not a good time to do that. Push them to 3rd and about 16 here, and they were knocking on the door. We'll see what they can do if they can put one play together and walk away from this drive with a field goal, or if they get close enough, you know, this could be 4-down territory for the Falcons and that coaching staff.
All right, the ball spotted now on the 22-yard line. 3rd down, and a pass to the end zone, and incomplete.
Yeah, he went deep to Major on the left sideline. Just a straight go route. Cornell took 3 steps and threw it. Looked like Major spent a little bit too much time grappling with the DB. Looked like a catchable ball, a little bit misjudged by number 9, their star utility man. He'll be everywhere. He'll be, like we said, out wide in the backfield, at punter, at kick returner, and right there they try to use him to pick up that 3rd and 16, but now we're looking at 4th and 16.
We've seen the officials pretty conservative as far as pass interference is concerned, as we've seen over the course of the season here.
Yeah.
4th down. Cornell throws again into the end zone, and it's a touchdown.
Great ball by Cornell. They draw it up for Major again, this time on a corner route. He throws it on time, out of the break, a 22-yard touchdown for the Falcons, and that's exactly the way you teach it. Kellen Cornell throws the ball on time, trusts his receiver to run under it, and their star player, Jack Major, number 9, runs under it for the first score of this game. Puts us at 6-0 as we look on to this extra point. We'll see the replay here. Cornell 1, 2, 3, one quick hitch and it's out. Trusts his guy to run under the ball. You can't really throw it better than that, and Jack Major runs a great route and makes a great catch for the touchdown.
And the extra point is good, so now 7-0 in favor of the visitors, Cranston West. We'll have more of the Ocean State Credit Union Friday Night Rivals, presented by Eric George, DMD and Associates, right after this.
Closed captioning sponsored by Cardi's Furniture and Mattresses, the brand you trust since 1928, offering Nairobi's same-day mattress and upholstery delivery 7 days a week.
All right, welcome back here to East Providence, and our first Atlantis Comfort Systems touchdown scored by the visiting team, the Cranston West Falcons, and they lead this game against East Providence 7-0, and the Falcons kicking this one off to one of the up men, and that is going to be returned to about the 46-yard line, and that's where East Providence will take over, 1st and 10.
Look like Franklin Corella Lopez there on the return as we take a look at this beautiful touchdown. 3 hitches, ball up in the air, puts it out there for their fast, multi-purpose Jack Major, who runs under it for the first score of this game.
Where they'll start 1st and 10.
So the ball spotted at the 46-yard line. Gonna nice running play down inside of Cranston West territory now, and very close to a 1st down.
I believe it's Clark there, although in a pile of Falcons, so tough to see, but that's kind of what they'll do. That straight ahead dive, which will lead to their triple option on the outside, and Stephen Clark, the guy they rely on a ton, he'll start most of the action as you see 21 line up there behind Duarte, quarterback.
And flags fly on the far sideline, blowing that play dead. And offside called against Cranston West.
Against the Falcons.
Their first, the second penalty here of this first quarter. So we're under 2 minutes to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, I believe they just jumped the snap a little bit there.
Scoring summary after this play.
Option weeks, they're preparing for this. You'll have to make some adjustments when you play against one of these old school triple option teams. A lot of assignments need to be taught and learned.
1st down now, rolling out Duarte, looking downfield and then pushed out of bounds. Loss of yardage on that play.
he had Tyler DeCecco wide open. The problem is he couldn't get around contain and lost him. DeCecco kind of slowed down when he saw his quarterback having problems. Should have just kept running, because eventually Duarte gets the corner and had a moment there where he could have thrown that deep. It's a loss of 4, however, and a sack pushed out of bounds on the play. As you see, the Townies try to mix it up early.
All right, Duarte brings his team out now on 2nd down and 13. Ball on the 44-yard line. Man in motion is Santa Cruz. Gets the ball and is dropped for a loss.
Santa Cruz with the pitch.
You'll see Santa Cruz run a lot of that motion. He'll be the pitch man, but here they motion him and really just reverse pivot, give it to him on a sweep, and the Falcons do a great job. Look like Mahoney there on the stop, keeping contained. He's a guy that'll be that right side D end. He's going to be taught to attack the quarterback on the triple option, but just keep contained on any sweep play like that.
So we're going to back it up another 5 yards. 3rd down and long now for the Townies. Rolling out, Duarte throws it long and incomplete. It was headed for Lucas Santa Cruz, who seemed to lose his footing and got turned around, and it's an incomplete pass, and now 4th down for East Providence.
Yeah, Santa Cruz had the wheel route up the right sideline. Duarte would look like a good ball, just a little bit behind him, and that's a play, a staple play in most high school offenses. You'll send your right side wide receiver on a post and send a guy on a wheel route behind him and hope that the DBs get lost, as they did on that play.
All right, senior Cameron Evora is going to punt this ball away. He's back at his own 36, and that one end over end will bounce out of bounds, not giving West a chance to return it, and they'll spot that one at about the 20th, well, let's make it the 32-yard line.
1st and 10 for the Falcons.
About 31 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Happy to bring you this Friday Night Rivals game here at East Providence High School. It's a beautiful field, home to the Townies.
And the weather's cleared up and things are looking good. It's beautiful out here.
We've seen the ball thrown a few times, which you love.
I love it.
Let's see what happens.
It's the only thing I want to see.
All right, let's see what happens.
And it worked. Don't forget
and
that
it worked.
worked.
You're right. You're right. You're always right. All right, Kellen Cornell leading the offense. And that ball run up the right sides. Pickup of a few yards on the play. Say again, Ray.
The Townie linebacking crew right there doing a great job going for not only the tackle, but trying to strip that ball loose as the Falcons are backed up in their own territory.
Very quickly to the line of scrimmage, but looks like there is a penalty. Looked like somebody jumped offside on East Providence side.
Really smart play there by Cornell. Uses snap count on 2nd and medium, and that's going to set them up for 2nd and short here.
All right, let's talk about that first scoring play. That we've got the Tri-County Community Action Agency scoring summary. That's the Cranston West's score, 22-yard touchdown pass from Cornell to Major. Extra point was good, and that made it 7-0. Happened at the 2:30 mark here in the first quarter. And that'll be the end of the first quarter. So with 1 down, 3 to go, Cranston West striking first. They lead at 7-0. We'll be right back.
I'll talk about field condition stuff. Hey, welcome back. You know, we're talking about this field condition here in East Providence. It's such a beautiful new field. And one of the different things is, you know, usually on these AstroTurf fields, you have those little rubber pellets. That doesn't happen here. It's all compressed. It's really nice turf as you go through. It is drying out, which makes for a much better condition for the players there. It's about 58 degrees down here right now. Maybe we'll see some fog settling. We'll see how that affects the game as we go. But for now, we'll send it back up to you guys up there, Frank and Kyle. It's great to see you tonight.
Nice to see you, Ben. Great to have you as a part of the team. And a 13-yard first down run produces another Roto-Rooter first down here for Cranston West. And on first down, another running play that may have picked up a yard.
Flag 34, David Boscher there, straight ahead for West. He's their downhill guy. The guy, really, Coach raved about him. Coach Maluski said he's just a tough throwback type of guy, and a guy you can really rely on. No drama, does his job. Will even go on the scout team and show that first defense a look and try to get them prepared for games. So you love to have throwback guys like that on your team because it tests your guys at practice.
Second down, man in motion, and the handoff for that man in motion and picking up a head of steam there was Ray Mahoney.
Major.
Yeah, Jack Major.
And that's another way they'll get Major the ball. You see sort of what you call speed motion there. Cornell will snap the ball just as he's passing him, give him the ball, try to get the edge, try to get an advantage on these defensive ends. Looks like he might have a hold on the play as they walk off 5 yards from the result. And that'll change the dynamic of this drive. See what down we've got.
Yeah, going to take it back into Cranston West territory.
Moves the ball back
It's
into
both teams with the colors red and white. Cranston West with the white jerseys and red pants. Townies from East Providence, red shirts, white pants.
You got to go by the gray helmets.
And the
That's
gray
all
helmets.
I look at. The gray helmets is West. But really, West has really controlled this game offensively. The Townies come out on their first drive and really nil on offense. No rushing yards, no passing yards. So West seeing if they can capitalize on that stalemate.
Cannell fakes the pass and then incomplete. That ball just hung in the air. Was intended for Ray Mahoney, but the defense was right there to knock it down.
Yeah, he's trying to get Mahoney on an off-tackle screen to the left side. You know, you teach him to pop up like a fadeaway jump shot, but he's got to pull the trigger and get that ball headed downhill faster because that's a dangerous type of play if those DNs sniff it out, as they did there.
So third down and long now for the Falcons.
You know, I think West has mixed it up a fair amount here. They've run the ball inside, outside. They've had play action. They've thrown the ball deep a few times, and now a screen mixed in.
Cornell fakes the handoff, rolling out to his left, lets it go, and that one is caught down inside the 40. Picks up the first down with that play, received by Lorenzo Giaccarni.
Yeah, Giaccarini there running, I think, the crossing route. They got a play action boot from Cornell. He finds Giaccarini in the middle. If you watch here, he gets his head around. He's not his primary and throws a really like a back shoulder ball to Giaccarini there. He makes a great catch, contested catch, and then gets forwards for some yak yards. First down from about the 40, I believe. 35.
Handoff, that goes to number 34, David Boscher. Boscher around the left side.
Boscher straight ahead.
And he picks up some yards.
Not much there.
Cranston West with some good variety in the play calling here and picking up some decent yardage.
Yeah, exactly. They've got a lot of weapons, and they use them in all different ways. They've thrown screens out. They've used Major deep. They've given Boscia the ball up the middle. Mahoney on some screens and interior runs. They've also run some traps. So, you know, that's what you want to do. You want to keep that defense off balance. Seems to be working so far for the Falcons.
There's the handoff, Mahoney, and he is gang tackled. Looked like he picked up a yard or two and then was pushed back. We'll see how they mark this one. Either way, it's going to be third down.
You know, one thing you'll notice in the game, and something that Coach Strickfeld feels that is, you know, a strong suit of the Townies is up front. They've got all returners on their front four, that being offense and defensively. Their fullbacks are returners. So up front and with the fullbacks, that's where they feel their strength lies. They want to control that middle, and they were able to do so there on that last play.
3rd and 5 for the Falcons, and the quarterback's going to keep it for himself, and he runs it up to inside the 15-yard line, and that is another first down, a Roto-Rooter first down
for the Falcons.
8 yards there. West continues to mix it up. Cornell on the field, calling plays. See the replay there. They'll use the quarterback off tackle.
There's the handoff going to David Boscia. And that was a direct snap, it seemed, to the running back.
Tripped up by Grant Peoples.
Yeah, about a gain of 1 there. They could bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd down and 9.
Townies, you know, in a bad position again here, although they're ahead in the count. You know, 2nd and long. We'll see what the Falcons can dial up as their quarterback comes out, huddles them up, calls a play, and sends Major out to his left side.
And the penalty flags fly. And this is going to go against the Falcons, so it'll back them up.
Yeah, probably an example of Cornell trying to use the snap count again. He's a heady guy, savvy guy, and what you want to do on second and long is try to get an advantage back, get that to a 3rd and medium, and sometimes you can do that with snap count. Problem is, if you use that hard count too much, your guys have to be very disciplined up front.
Second and 14 now. Cornell rolling out, wants to throw it long way downfield, and that one is caught inside the 10-yard line by Jack Major.
Cornell.
Wow. A boot with Cornell. They send Major down the right sideline. Looked like possibly a hitch and go or just a straight go route. He didn't get very open. Cornell gives him a chance with a high, wobbly ball, and you can see the athleticism there of Jack Major, who goes up for a 23-yard gain. They'll hand it off to Boscia there, try to pound it in.
And they are down in the comprehensive community action red zone. Isaac Fox was right there for EP.
And a bunch of Townies, no gain.
It's just the receiver stepped in front of him, caught that ball, and now even deeper into East Providence territory go the Falcons.
Well, you can't teach it better than that. Jack Major was not open. Like you said, it's a contested play, but he just went up and high pointed the ball, you call it. And there's nothing DB can do if you're getting up that high and catching it clean.
2nd down, ball in the 10. Quarterback wants to run it, but he's dragged down. So good play by the defense there to contain the quarterback.
They've got 3rd and goal, a little bit of a loss there. Try to get Cornell off tackle is what they're trying to do, but the pursuit angles from behind is what got them. They didn't shore up the backside. It looked like he actually had some running room inside the hole where they're blocking. Big play here.
3rd and goal.
This is an opportunity for West to extend their lead, but they're in sort of a hairy situation. About 3rd and goal from the 11.
Back to pass, looking in the end zone, and that ball caught for a touchdown, an Atlantis Comfort System touchdown.
It's his brother, Charlie Cornell. Scramble drill. Charlie finds open space, and Kellen able to find him. You can't really teach that. They've got that chemistry of growing up together. And these two, you won't find two guys that are out at Cranston West Field more than them, just working on different plays. And that was a tremendous catch from Charlie Cornell right there, almost a diving catch in the back of the end zone.
So the junior quarterback throws it to his sophomore receiver brother, and the extra point there by Jack Major is good. So now 14-0 Cranston West. We're back with more Friday Night Rivals after this.
Remaining in the first half. The Falcons.
So Cranston West is quieting this East Providence crowd that's pretty rowdy here on this homecoming night, and it is now Cranston West leading it by a score of 14-0 as we are getting ready for the original chimney sweep kickoff. The original chimney sweep, you're safe with us. So Jack Major, who just kicked the extra points, about to kick this one away from the 40, and this one rolls down the middle of the field and picked up by number 10, Franklin Carrella Lopez. And he runs off to the left and is down at about their own 40-yard line.
Brings the ball back to the top.
Take a look at the touchdown here. Cornell can't find his brother immediately, then finds him in the back, I should say in the front of the end zone. He puts a high ball that only Charlie can get to, and he makes an incredible catch there. That's one of the better catches you'll see at the high school football level. And like I said, these two obviously have chemistry, being brothers, but they're not just brothers. They are out there all the time at Westfield getting work in and day out in the summers.
Not to mention in the backyard, right?
Yep.
High first down for East Providence and going nowhere. Great defense there. The ball carried by Stephen Clark. And let's see, we have coaches on the East Providence sideline wondering what's going on. And we have the officials who are consulting each other.
I believe it might have been an inadvertent whistle. To be honest, I was looking at the replay while they were running that. Sometimes when you run the triple, you'll whistle it dead when it's still live.
All right, well, we have a second here. We want to encourage you to stay tuned for the Dell's Lemonade halftime report. We'll have this week's Paul Massey Motors, home of the One Price Scholar Athletes, a participating school administrator interview, first half highlights, and more. Dell's Lemonade proudly celebrating its 75th anniversary. Congratulations and happy anniversary. All right, back here. First down and 10, and the handoff on that first down for East Providence. Pickup of a couple of yards to the 42-yard line. Goes number 21, Stephen Clark, the senior running back.
Yeah, East Providence sent Lucas Santa Cruz in motion behind. He would become the pitch man on that. A little bit of a gain of 2 from Stephen Clark. You know, the key to the game for East Providence was to establish that fullback. They haven't yet done that, but it looks like they really want to stick with it. They're still giving it to Clark. They're still trying to pound up the middle, and I'm just wondering when they're going to open up this triple on the outside.
Jacob Duarte, sophomore quarterback, calling the signals. Rolling out to his right, lets it go, and it's incomplete.
Jack Major there on the breakup, a contested ball, tight spot he would have had to put it into, but rolling right, Duarte, a guy that the coaches are confident in throwing the ball, even though he's only a sophomore, just getting his chance to see him there, trying to sneak it in. You kind of want to back shoulder that with Major there contesting it, but he puts it out in front, and that's why the ball falls to the turf.
Tyler DeCecco was the intended receiver on that play. All right, third down. And 8. Back to pass, Duarte. Lets it go. That's complete to number 8, Cameron Avora, and he picks up first down yardage and more as East Providence gets down inside of Cranston West territory on that pass reception. Pick up of 15 yards, and Another Roto-Rooter first down.
Yeah, Cameron Avora there, a guy they trust in the passing game. In fact, probably their primary outside of a few seniors, and they trust him on the curl routes. He can also go up and get the ball, sure-handed guy, and he picks up much more on the yak yards there as we have 1st and 10.
Handoff now on 1st 10 and right up on the left side go the Townies. Nice first down play.
A little bit of extracurriculars in the defensive backfield. Pickup of 5. DeWart brings this play out, and they're starting to get something going here through the air. East Providence is not known for their passing attack, but more their triple option ground control game. But they've got about second and 3, I'd call it, at about the 35-yard line.
Right up the middle, running, still going, bumping into his own man. Goes Stephen Clark. Clark picks up a first down. So they're getting the running game going here, Kyle.
Yeah, there it is a little bit. That's what they want to do. They want Stephen Clark, 21, to hurt them inside, and then they can pull that ball out of his stomach and get to the outside. He does what he needs to on that play. A second-team all-league guy that's been hurt a little bit this year. They haven't used him as much as they want to use him, but now he's healthy and
picks up 16 on that play. Duarte under center, and the handoff goes to Isaac Fox. And Fox, a couple of yards, then dragged down. But that takes the ball down inside the 20-yard line. So it's the comprehensive community action red zone for the Townies.
Yeah, you'll see number 5 from time to time. He's sort of the change up from Clark, a shifty, small, speedster type of guy, and he's lined up behind Stephen Clark, number 21, in the backfield right now.
Back to pass now. Duarte trying to lead his receiver, and that's intercepted. Intercepted in the end zone by Jack Major.
Wow, great play by Major. He's got a nose for the ball. Like I said in the pregame, everywhere you look on this field, you'll see number 9, Jack Major. This is sort of a pop pass to the slot.
How many hands does this touch before it's finally reeled in?
Yeah, one, two.
Oh, it was just him. He tipped it to himself.
Makes it even more impressive. Sort of a one-handed bobble catch by Major. Obviously not intended for him, but he comes out of nowhere, really from the linebacker spot. It's not a good way to. It's not a good spot to be in when they're throwing over the top, but somehow able to run that thing down and make another big play. A guy with already has a touchdown in this game.
Yeah, big turnover there for East Providence as they were headed towards their first score. Invite you to stay tuned for the player of the game, the Ocean State Credit Union player of the game. We'll have that for you at the conclusion of tonight's game.
Yeah, and somebody's making a case for that spot already. Here we've got Kellen Cornell under center. Straight handoff ahead to David Boscia. Pickup of a few as Cranston West coming alive, already ahead 14-0 here in the second quarter. About 1:50 left till halftime. Pickup of 3.
We also have the play of the game coming up at the end of tonight's game. The Ocean State Credit Union play of the game, where our interest is in you. And our interest now is in the Cranston West Falcons, who, after picking off a ball in the end zone, now leading the attack on their own. 2nd down and 7. There's running play up off the left side, and the whistle blows, and the ball let loose. East Providence perhaps thinking that it was
again falls forward for maybe one.
It was a turnover, but no, it's not. So Cranston West holds on to the ball as East Providence is going to take a timeout here.
Timeout, East Providence.
All right, we're going to take a little break with 1:18 to go in the first half. Be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is homecoming here at East Providence High School.
right, well, welcome back here to East Providence, and that timeout taken by the Townies. And what's Coach John Stringfellow telling his EP team?
Yeah, well, they've got to play better. They're making mistakes out there. Both teams have been penalized, but only one team, Cranston West, able to put together sustained drives, right? You just have to make good decisions, hang on to the ball. And, you know, the job of the quarterback, even though he's a young guy, he's a guy that they trust and trust to run that offense, really kind of put up a bad ball behind his receiver. A better ball would have been a touchdown and would have reversed this game.
Kellen Cornell brings his team right up to the line of scrimmage for another quick play, but it's going to result in a penalty for the Falcons. Cornell, who ran the previous play to give his team a first down, will now see his offense backed up 5 yards on this play as we're just about a minute to go here in the first half. And the Dells Lemonade halftime report coming up.
Yeah, Cranston West hasn't played the cleanest game themselves. Obviously, they're up 14-0, but there's been penalties. They've just been able to kind of climb out of the holes a little bit better than East Providence has. And we'll see first and 15 here. We'll see what they dial up on offense.
The quarterback's going to take this after the high snap, looking for some room to move, and he's going to put his head down after he gets over the 35 to about the 37-yard line.
About 5.
He'll
be 3rd and 10.
Pick up 5 yards on the play. Back to the line of scrimmage.
You can see how much they rely on Cornell, and, and his brother, but put in a lot of work. He's a track guy. He does the 7-on-7 breakthrough league. He went out to quarterback universe events, and this is a guy that's looking for every single advantage he can get in order to have a career here. And he's only a junior, so he's got another year in the pocket. A guy that should be flirt with some all-state honors at the end of this year and next.
All right, that will do it for a first half of play here in East Providence. The Falcons of Cranston West leading the Townies by a score of 14-0. We've got the Dells halftime report coming up right after this.
The Townie Band is under the direction of Marissa Silva and Kayla
Guys.
Hilliard. The drum line is led by Sean D'Arezzo and colored by Don Colo. Senior drum major Aaron DeStefano and junior drum major Melanie Collins. Drum majors.
Okay.
Your
Now, it's time for the Dells Lemonade Halftime Report, sponsored by Dells Lemonade, proudly celebrating its 75th anniversary.
All right, welcome back. I am here with Coach Maluski of Cranston West. Coach, you're ahead 14-0 as you're going into the halftime. What's working for you out there tonight?
Right now, our run game is really coming into play. Our passing attack has been good. Our offensive line's doing a nice job. Jack Major's doing a great job making some plays. And Kellen Cornell's really leading us down the field right now on offense.
Now, the window of clear skies or no rain is up until about 9 o'clock. Do you think you're going to have to alter your plans the later we go?
One thing I've learned is never predict the weather.
I'll pass that along to Storm Team 10 and let them know that. Thank you so much. Good luck in the second half. We'll send it back up to you guys.
Paul Massey Chevrolet, your #1 Chevy dealer. We're honored to sponsor Ocean State Credit Union's Friday Night Rivals Scholar Athletes of the Week. This week's Scholar Athletes are...
First is Samantha Healy of Cranston High School West. Samantha is a member of the volleyball and softball teams for the Falcons. She has a 3.5 GPA and has been an honor roll student every year. Samantha has been playing varsity softball since she was a freshman and made all division as a junior. Up next is Braden Rouet of East Providence High School. Braden is a member of the tennis team and runs cross country. He has a 4.0 GPA, making him an honor roll student. Braden is the captain of Townie's tennis and cross country teams and state champion in singles for Division III. Congratulations, Samantha and Braden, on all your impressive accolades in athletics and academics. Good luck the rest of the school year.
Mic check, 1, 2, 3. Mic check.
Now, it's time for the Dell's Lemonade Halftime Report, sponsored by Dell's Lemonade, proudly celebrating its 75th anniversary.
Welcome back to halftime here in East Providence. I'm here with Alex Butler. He's the athletic director and also an alum of East Providence High School from 1993.
That's correct.
But it was a slightly different school when you were here.
Totally different. I think we're just really blessed to have everything that we have here, and our students, our staff, they all appreciate what we have.
What does it mean to have Friday Night Rivals here and really feature this beautiful school, this beautiful field, the whole campus? It's awesome.
It's exciting. It's exciting for the kids to, get an opportunity to be on TV, and, for family members who maybe can't make it to the game to get out to see them. But I think more than anything, it's the spirit of the competition. For the kids to get out there on Friday night with all their peers watching, it's a good time.
Now, if people couldn't guess from watching this, you're a little taller than me. Obviously, you're a basketball star. You're in the Rhode Island College Hall of Fame. What does it mean to have students look up to you as a student athlete going through your collegiate career? Now you're here, back in your hometown working.
Yeah, I try not to talk too much about things that I did. That stuff's old. I think more than anything, I just try to give the kids some guidance to be great, do the best that they can do now, and hopefully they go on and we get some kids to go off into college and play.
All right, well, we wish you all the best in the second half and a wonderful rest of the school year. Thank you so much.
Thank you, appreciate it.
It's time for Ocean State Credit Union's Financial Playbook.
When it comes to the decision-making process with higher education, the financial factor is always part of the consideration and at times can make or break what you choose to do. Your future is important, and you should know that there are opportunities to have conversations about financial aid. So how do you get started? We would suggest going online to the school's webpage where you're going to find helpful information about financial aid. Spend some time educating yourself. Learn about the resources and options available. If you need more information, know that there is a staff on board to help answer any questions to make you feel comfortable. When it comes to the application, majority of schools offer an online process to get started. One key factor to keep in mind is deadline dates for enrollment.
At Ocean State Credit Union, we understand that each of our members have specific needs for their finances. Experience a credit union with a personal touch. Join Ocean State Credit Union today, where our interest is in you.
And welcome back to East Providence High School. We're at halftime where Cranston West, the Falcons, leading the Townies by a score of 14-0. Frank Carpano along with Kyle Rowley, Ben DeCastro, our statistician Pete Connell all here. Let's take a look back at the first half highlights of this one, Kyle.
Yeah, Cranston West able to get out to a lead early. Kellen Cornell to Jack Major over the top on a corner route. You can see Major got just enough separation to celebrate in the end zone there. We've got Cornell rolling out right, goes over the top. Major makes a big jump and catch, goes over the DB to get them, and then Cornell to Cornell, brother-to-brother connection. Charlie Cornell there, number 6, on a great catch on a scramble drill. And back to Major. Major does it on the defensive end. He's everywhere on the field. One-handed interception and takes it down the sideline for his team, 14-0 West.
All right, still a half of a football game to go for the Townies to try and...
Rivals highlights from across the country.
Looks over the middle, has a man wide open, caught at the 10, making a move, hurtling into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
Jalen Moore breaks one. Pezzi's. Moore is loose. Breaks another. Come on, Jalen, cut it back. Jalen Moore, not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 touchdowns. Looking to throw, pressure, he gets hit!
Oh my goodness!
Oh, and
holy cow! First and goal, far over the middle, pass complete for a Viking touchdown! Keith Henry with 11 seconds left!
placement. It's up, and it is going to be good! 52-yard field goal from Caleb Willis.
Cates has time, goes to the end zone. Did he catch it? He catch it. Lineker. Mason Lineker from the 1.5. Hand off to Cates. Is he in?
Is he in? I haven't seen the signal. He's in.
He's in. Williams will win. Williams will win. Wow. 36-35 in overtime.
Ocean State Credit Union's Friday Night Rivals. Local high school football every Friday night on Charge. Closed captioning sponsored by Cardi's Furniture and Mattresses, the brand you trust since 1928, offering Nairobi's same-day mattress and upholstery eye delivery 7 days a week.
Well, we're getting ready for the start of the second half of tonight's game between Cranston West and East Providence. The Townies waiting to get on the scoreboard here in the second half. There's EP trying to come back after losing last week to Cumberland 33-6, and this is the first road game for the Falcons, and they're doing pretty well and against this East Providence team that's got quite a fan base behind them.
Yeah, 172 yards of offense for Cranston West. The Falcons doing well, able to put up 14 points, make some big plays on defense. On the other side of things, the East Providence Townies only have 44 yards of total offense and have a turnover to add to that. So that's the difference in the game right there, the production on offense, I feel like, and the turnover.
Well, the weather, we were a little concerned about that we wouldn't be seeing the ball passed at all, but I tell you what, the rain is held off. We were told we might have a couple of hour window here, and that's during game time. That's actually been quite productive for Cranston West throwing the ball here tonight.
Yeah, it ended up being great weather, and we were out there on the field right before game time. I took a chance to swipe the turf and see how wet it was. It was perfectly dry even when we started the game. Team's warming up on the field. We got about a minute 4 before we kick this thing off.
So the coaches doing what they do at halftime, trying to keep their team either on track or get them going here, as is the case with East Providence. John Stringfellow is in his 4th season as head coach, and we had mentioned earlier that the Stringfellow name is a very common one here in East Providence, as John's dad was a longtime football coach here at EP, and the dad, a Rhode Island Gridiron Hall of Famer, Bill Stringfellow was head coach here at EP from 1970 to 88. Won 3 Super Bowls, 1970 and then back-to-back in 79 and 80. And get this, he had 7 kids, the Stringfellow kids, 6 of them boys. 5 of them played football for their dad, Bill, here at EP.
And he followed in his footsteps. I don't think he said the other ones didn't. He was the only one that went into that coaching realm.
Well, he does have one of his brothers here who is on his coaching staff at EP.
So two of the 7. They've got that Hendricken connection as well. I played for some Stringfellows out in my day at Hendricken, and they bring that triple option expertise to any team they go to. They really have, that's kind of almost like a family recipe for them, where they ride that fullback in and run the triple on the outside.
Well, so many different ways to watch our games here. We are in week 4 of 8-week schedule of Friday Night Rivals games, and one of them is to catch us on Facebook Live. Enjoy the broadcast on there, presented by Trattoria Appia Restaurant up on Federal Hill. Indulge in the familiar, experience the extraordinary. Trattoria Appia, formerly Zuma. All right, here we go. Cranston West going to kick this one off, and just as we're about to get underway, the whistle blows, and making sure everybody's ready here, as East Providence will be the first to get the ball here in the 3rd quarter. So the kicker, Jack Major, for the Falcons, signals that he's ready, and away we go. That ball up in the air and reeled in at the 18-yard line. And a pickup of about 6 yards on the play, and we'll get to see what they cooked up here at halftime, the Townies, as they try and get back into this game, now trailing 14-0.
Got a flag on that return as we sort that out. You know, talk about the Townie offense. Looks like a face mask on West.
Against the Falcons.
So pick up some more yards here for the Falcons. Brady Platt there on the return. And they'll march this one off.
Looks like they're going to get it closer to midfield.
Costly penalty there for the Falcons. East Providence would love to strike early here in the second half, get back in the ball game, get some confidence on offense. 1st down and 10 from their own 47-yard line. There's the handoff on 1st down. Pickup of a couple of yards there as the ball carried by Lucas Santa Cruz.
Yeah, Lucas Santa Cruz, a track guy, speed guy for them. Smaller stature, but he's a guy they'll try to get to the outside. Usually plays the right side H-back. He'll be a guy that Duarte pitches to off of that triple. That's the one thing we haven't seen East Providence get to, is after that ride fake, the quarterback on the outside reading those defensive ends, tossing or deciding to turn upfield.
2nd down now, and the handoff going right up the middle with the football is number 21, Stephen Clark, senior running back.
Picks up another 3.
Stephen Clark for a gain of 4. You can kind of see why they haven't been able to get the outside, East Providence, because Cranston West has 5 down linemen, which is abnormal. They've got Mahoney, Big Mahoney, number 8. To the bottom of your screen, keeping contained, so they really have no other option but to hand it to Clark.
3rd and 5 now. Quick handoff, and be pushed back there after a pickup of a couple of yards. Boy, there was a lot of traffic when that ball was handed off there to Stephen Clark.
Yeah. And then on the other side of things, you can see the top of your screen, you've got number 24, the tight end and DN, Adrian Samayoa, keeping contained up there. So, you know, Cranston West's whole game plan is force that thing inside and then try to have their front 4 maintain or at least contain Stephen Clark, of which they've done a decent job. But he's just a tough guy to contain the whole entire game. You're going to have to put your pads down to his level for 4 quarters of play.
All right, a Roto-Rooter 1st down now. East Providence, man in motion, and the handoff goes to Isaac Fox. Fox down the right side, looks like 20-10, and touchdown. And Atlantis Comfort Systems touchdown for East Providence as they get on the board after the 43-yard run.
Isaac Fox for a 43-yard touchdown run there. The special teams specialist. He does a lot of the kickoff returning. He kicks the extra points, but they're able to break away and finally put the Townies on the scoreboard 14-6, extra point unit coming on. Great run, and really no one had a chance there as he broke through the line of scrimmage.
Great running play there by Isaac Fox, the junior. Looks like they're going to go for 2 here.
Tony's going for 2.
Yep, strategic move here. If they can get this 2-point conversion, then they've got a chance to go ahead on the next time down.
And the handoff, and we're looking for a signal from the officials, and it looks like that run will be short.
Wow.
So 14-6, 9:52 to go here in the third quarter. More Friday Night Rivals after this. And welcome back to East Providence as the Townies get on the board but miss the 2-point conversion, and they trail now 14-6 here in the third quarter as we await the original chimney sweep kickoff. Original chimney sweep, you're safe with us. And deep kick picked up at the 15-yard line, and with a head of steam here, running it back, here comes Cranston West, and finally dropped at their own 45-yard line. Good return there by the Falcons.
Yeah, great return there by Major. We'll take a look at the touchdown here. Fox able to sneak through the tackle gap, and once he hits the edge, there's no one going to catch him. He's their speed guy, shifty runner, guy coach talked about before the game as someone they're going to mix in to the ball carrying situation for the Townies.
All right, 30-yard return on the kickoff for the Falcons, and they'll start 1st and 10 from their own 46-yard line.
Well, it's early in the season. We'll see how Cranston West responds here. Their lead now diminished down to 8 points as the Townies missed that extra point. Stephen Clark able to be stopped right before he crosses the goal line on that 2-point conversion.
All right, the handoff on 1st down. David Boscia, and he is met at the line of scrimmage and pushed back by quite a few red jerseys.
Met by about 6.
Yeah, no gain there. It's tough to meet number 34 at the line of scrimmage without him gaining a couple yards, but no gain on the play. Bring up about 2nd and 10 here, if not 2nd and 11. And, you know, this is not unfamiliar territory. West has had a lot of 2nd and 10s, but somehow through the air mostly they've been able to convert on some 3rd and long situations and strike over the top. Jack Major being a big part of that, making 2 big plays downfield. One on a go route up the right sideline, and the other one in the first quarter on that corner route.
All right, quarterback Kellen Cornell under center. Drops back to pass, lets it fly long. He has a receiver, and that is incomplete.
Oh, they're waving it. No, they're giving it to him.
Oh,
Jack Major with the diving catch up the top of your screen, left sideline. Cornell backed up. I think there was a little bit of play action, if I'm not mistaken, but he threw a good ball that Major had to stretch out for. I believe you see the replay here. Nice level 3 ball, we call it, and a diving catch. He caught it with his left arm as he was in the air, and as West is running their hurry-up offense, they'll do this a lot. While we're running the replay, they're running plays because they're trying to keep the Townies off balance here. But a great catch by Major sets up
2nd down.
The Falcons in the red zone.
That's the comprehensive community action red zone. So we take one more look at that long pass and the nice catch there by Jack Major.
He didn't even catch it initially and then had the wherewithal to squeeze his left arm as he hit the ground and somehow came up with it or right around his left bicep. And you're not going to see that every day. Great catch by Major, and he's been the playmaker of the game so far.
All right, back to pass again, and we have a flag and a reception in the end zone. But let's see if the flag goes against the Falcons after the reception by Charlie Cornell.
Yeah, early flag called, probably some type of holding by the cornerback. Cornell targets his brother again, Charlie, number 6, up the right sideline with the go route. Charlie goes up for a contested ball. Looks like the Falcons think they have it as the brothers head to the sideline in celebration. Yep, they've got the extra point team out there. And what a catch. That was reminiscent of the Jack Major catch up the same sideline, this time for a touchdown by his brother.
There's the kick. It is up, and it is good. So Cranston West building on their lead, now 21-6 over EP. We're back after this.
The Falcons 21.
All right, so another touchdown there by Cranston West. The brothers connecting to make it 21-6 over East Providence. As we await now another original chimney sweep kickoff.
Yeah, unbelievable play there by Charlie Cornell, the younger brother, sophomore. He just worked his way into the starting lineup. He's flirting with the starting job in the defensive backfield as we see the kickoff to the Townies, and number 10 will take it about to the 45-yard line.
That's Franklin Carella Lopez. Here's a look at that touchdown play once more.
Yeah, just a nicely thrown ball. Cornell is doing a nice job putting that ball up and giving his guys chances to make plays for him, and they're doing just that. Jack Major on the first one like this. His brother on the second one. Cornell to Cornell, you can't play it better than that. A little bit of a shove in the back, but he did it with the forearm, so you don't get called unless you extend that arm, and that's a savvy play by a guy that's working on his game all off season and all preseason.
20-yard touchdown pass. Cornell's hooking up again, 21-6, and now here comes East Providence. Quarterback, the little pitch, still going to be for a loss here, as Jacob Duarte went to probably his second or third option there, and no gain. In fact, a loss on the play will bring about second down as Duarte heads over to the sideline, trying to cook something up here to get another score on the board.
Yeah, we'll talk it over with Coach Stringfellow. Like we said on the previous drive, the Falcons are employing a 5-man defensive line, which makes it tough to get that option off the ground. They're basically crowding the box, although they've only got 7. They're having their safeties come downfield strong and meet these running backs at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 13 from the East Providence 41-yard line. Duarte under center, fakes the handoff, throws, and it's complete. That ball reeled in by Isaac Fox, and he's going to do it again. Isaac Fox runs it in after the catch for the touchdown.
Isaac Fox, already a touchdown in this game, snuck away again. This time he does it through the air. Duarte ball faked, booted out, found Fox, and that's the way you combat the Falcons crowding the line of scrimmage on you. We'll see it here on the replay. Rolls left, able to make a tough throw across his body to the outside, and this kid's fast, this kid's got moves, and knows how to shake and get open in the passing game as well as the run. And
57-yard touchdown, catch and run, and Atlantis Comfort Systems touchdown.
Yeah, Fox, a baseball and basketball guy, just a great athlete, not big in stature, but obviously has the kinetic awareness to do it in the running game, to do it in the passing game, and just to able to solely keep his team inside in this game. It's 12-21 here as we watch for the extra
And
point.
he was the guy on defense who just out-battled by Charlie Cornell for the last Cranston West touchdown, and here he is coming back and making good with another touchdown of his own. 2-point conversion attempts this time, and that one goes right into the end zone for 2, as running it in is Stephen Clark. So 2 points, 14 now, 21-14. Falcons still leading the Townies. More Friday Night Rivals after this.
with 6 minutes and
All right, welcome back to East Providence. We got a ball game. Cranston West 21 after East Providence put another touchdown on the boards. And here on the kickoff, that one returned just a couple of yards there. I tell you what, the young man for East Providence, Isaac Fox, with a touchdown here, the catch and the run, 57 yards to add to his touchdown run of 43 yards.
You could see how many guys the quarterback Duarte had in his face as he blooped that over their heads. There better be about 8 of them. So what the Falcons are doing is just crowding the line of scrimmage, and finally East Providence dials up a pass play that can take advantage of that. And I think they're going to have to go to that more, because I doubt the Falcons come out of their game plan. They're going to stop the option first and force them to pass. In fact, Coach talked about it in our phone call with him. That is their game plan.
You can sense a lot more energy on that East Providence sideline. Guys clapping right up on the sideline now and watching their defense as on first down, the handoff goes to David Boscia. And Boscia picks up a yard or 2.
And about 8.
Second down and 8.
Yeah, they've been given a heavy dose of number 34, David Boscia, so we'll see what they can do. That's, not the biggest game. We've got 2nd and 8 here. We'll see if they dial up another run play or can go to the play action, which has been successful thus far in the game and has resulted in points.
Kellen Cornell looking over the defense under center, and looks like a East Providence player jumped offside. And they're going to march off 5 yards against the Townies. So, scoring summary there for this last touchdown play, the Tri-County Community Action Center scoring summary. The 57-yard catch and run by Isaac Fox, and then 2-point conversion brings East Providence closer, within 7 points now of the leads. And here on second down, again, good job by the East Providence defense to hit the runner right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this is a critical drive for East Providence's defense. They need to prove that they can stop the Cranston West offense. 5:11 left in the ball game. The more they stay down, the less chance that their ball control, triple option offense will have a chance to come back. They're not necessarily going to do it through the air consistently, although they did play action successfully on the last drive.
A little audible here at the line of scrimmage, the change of the play, and then the handoff going through. Looks like it's number 9 or number 8 that got that ball.
He's in a pile of players. We'll see when he gets out of there. But he's just good enough for the first down.
Looks like Mahoney was the runner on that play, and he picks up another Roto-Rooter first down. So the ball now on the 48-yard line of the Falcons.
You know, Coach Maluski said we might see a good heavy dose of number 8, Ray Mahoney, as he picks up that first down, that all-important first down for the Falcons, as they send Cornell into the shotgun position with, looks like three running backs in the game and 1 wide.
Quarterback's going to run it here, Cornell, and he picks up some yardage and climbs into Townie's territory here. I mean, very important here, I would think, Kyle, for the Townies to come up with a stop.
Yeah, for both teams, it's just like I said, if you don't have that aerial attack, the third quarter is your quarter. You need to be close or tied or ahead, obviously, leading into the beginning of that fourth quarter, because in these high school games, these running attack games, maybe 2 possessions a quarter if you're lucky.
Well, this last play brings up 2nd down and 6 now for the Falcons. Kellen Cornell takes the snap, hands off, up the middle, and dragging some defenders, be close to a first down on that play.
If you watch the Falcons, you know, everything they're doing right now is between the tackles. They'll go off tackle, they'll go straight drive, as we see a pickup of about 3 yards right there. That'll bring them to 3rd and 2. A little heavy dose of number 34, Boscia right there. Before we saw Mahoney, he's going through the air to Jack Major and his brother, Charlie.
Charlie wide to the right, but the handoff goes to number 8 here on this play, Ray Mahoney, and Mahoney down the left side. And he picks up yardage for another first down.
Yeah, that's a safe bet to Mahoney. Looks like a flag's on the play, but he's one of the bigger guys out there. If you just look and do the eye test, when you need 2 yards, he's a safe bet to give it to him on a downhill angle. I don't see many people stopping him without him falling forward for 2 yards.
Now the penalty is going to go against East Providence. But first down now on the 36-yard line.
No effect on the play, 1st and 10.
Handoff. Once again, it's Mahoney. Mahoney stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Mahoney stopped by...
Well, they went to the well a bunch of times. That's Cameron Avora, the receiver that's made a play on a curl route for East Providence. They're doing it from the defensive end spot. You see him running down Mahoney from the backside, and it takes speed to do that. You can see he's got that long body for...
I was going to say he's had more success running up the middle as opposed to trying to get outside.
Yeah, exactly. East Providence is known, you know, year after year for being a speed type of team. It's tough to get the outside on them, and that's why the Falcons have kept things between the tackles for the most part until they boot out.
Cornell takes the snap, fakes the handoff, rolling out to his right, and he's going to run it down to the 35. Little stutter step inside the 30 before he is pushed out of bounds by number 67, Anjay Izaquero.
Yep, flag on the play. Cornell boots it out. He's got his brother downfield. Looks like holding on the offense.
Against the Falcons.
Against the Falcons. That'll back them up. I believe it'll be 2nd and long here once they mark this off. But he had his brother Charlie streaking up the right sideline. I thought for a second he was going to give him a chance, as he's thrown a couple jump balls and his players have been able to make plays for him in that wide receiving core.
Hey, just a reminder, during the fourth quarter of tonight's game, we'll be selecting the Ocean State Credit Union Player of the Game. Ocean State Credit Union, where our interest is in you. And we got a couple of candidates. What would you say? 3, maybe even 3 candidates?
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. Ocean State Credit Union Player of the Game. We got Kellen Cornell, we've got Jack Major, we've got Charlie Cornell, and then the other side of the ball, Isaac Fox is making a case if somehow East Providence can come out with a win here, and you know they're only trailing by 7 at this point.
Yeah, his 2 touchdown runs total probably 80 to 90 yards here tonight.
Right, exactly, and those are the last 2 just able to keep his team in the game. You can see the speed of Fox. Like I said, a multi-sport athlete, really kind of knows how to do it with his legs.
Second down and long now as we close in on the final seconds of the third quarter. And the quarterback, Cornell, lets it fly. It's a jump ball and incomplete. Wow, number 11 for East Providence, Lucas Santa Cruz, had a hand on it but couldn't hold on. So incomplete pass.
Yeah, I believe he's targeting Major up the left sideline. Major will take it to the sideline, throws it into double coverage there as Santa Cruz makes a play on the ball. That was sort of just a heave and pray because he had to bail out of the pocket there, as you see 67 on your screen, adding pressure, and lucky to come away with the ball and not an interception there.
So the ball still spotted on the 46-yard line. Third down now. Kellen Cornell brings the offense up to the line of scrimmage from the shotgun. Looks to his left, completed pass, and going to be short of a first down. That ball completes to his brother, I believe, Charlie Cornell. We also have coming up here at the end of the game the Ocean State Credit Union play of the game. And once again, we've got several to choose from.
Yeah, I think we counted 4. And for real, like they all have made, we thought Jack Major was just running away with it. And then Charlie Cornell comes on the scene. Obviously, all those touchdown passes are credited to Kellen, but what Fox has done as of late will.
All right, we're down to the final seconds, and time has expired here in the third quarter. More Friday Night Rivals coming up right after this.
Ocean State Credit Union's Friday Night Rivals. Local high school football every Friday night on Charge. Closed captioning sponsored by Cardi's Furniture and Mattresses, the brand you trust since 1928. Offering Nairobi's same-day mattress and upholstery delivery 7 days a week.
All right, start of the fourth quarter, and a punt will give the ball back to East Providence. It was Isaac Fox who reeled that one in, and the Townies now will go on offense here, trailing by 7 points to start the fourth quarter. This game very much in reach, as they've given us quite a bit of excitement here tonight on Friday Night Rivals.
The always dangerous Isaac Fox on the return. Townies coming up with the ball, beginning of this fourth quarter. These short quarters, these 12-minute quarters, have gone by fast. I mean, we were remarking before the game how we figured this is going to be a fast game with these two ground attack type offenses.
On first down, there's a little pitch. Fox eludes one tackler, turns it upfield, and is finally brought down at the 37-yard line.
That's like the first time we've seen them get to the outside there. We see Duarte pitch it to Fox. Fox feeling himself, 4-yard gain there, cuts back, kind of being a little bit loose with the ball. You'll notice sometimes when guys start to get into a zone, they'll forget about the ball a little bit, fight too much. So hopefully they're able to hold on to the ball. I believe the player is down on the field.
It's Isaac Fox.
Yep.
Yeah, he might have hurt his leg there when he cut back. And we're going to take a break here. We'll be right back. All right, Isaac Fox walking off the field under his own power. His team now second down. And the handoff on second down going nowhere as the Falcons stopping Stephen Clark from gaining any yardage.
Yeah, inside trap there from the Townies. Talking about Fox, yeah, he walked off on his own accord. They handed him some water, and they're stretching out the calf. So it seems like a calf cramp type of situation because that'd be a big loss for them. The only guy that's been able to successfully get on the scoreboard. As you see the replay here, cuts to the outside, a little bit of a high step, cuts back. You don't see any, he goes down a little bit awkwardly, but I believe it's just a calf cramp for number 5.
I hope to see him back in the lineup. Now 3rd down and 5 for the Townies. The start of the 4th quarter, trailing by 7 points. There's the handoff. Clark has it, and looks like he may have first down yardage.
Clark has had spotty success here and there, 5 yards here and there. Just hasn't been able to break loose and get into that Falcons secondary. But a pretty good gain right there. Looks like they are moving the chains. They should have enough for a first down.
Yep, another Roto-Rooter first down. Call 1-800-GET-ROTO.
Townie offense taking their time. Still early in this 4th quarter. 10 minutes left to go. Duarte's under center in a tight set.
Rolling out, looking to pass, lets it go, and that one is complete. Up to the 44-yard line. Nice catch there by number 9, Brady Platt. Pickup of 10 yards on the play, and that will move the sticks once again for another Roto-Rooter first down.
Jacob Duarte finds Platt. They've had some success rolling out, finding curls, finding out routes, and Platt there with a good reception. On-time ball from his sophomore quarterback, a guy that looks like he's really kept his composure in this game as he's trying to lead his team to a tie, score, or go ahead.
All right, here's the quarterback, Duarte. He's still got it, trying to pick up a few more yards as he sneaks his way up to almost midfield. Not pushed out of bounds. The clock continues to roll here. Under 9.5 to play in the game, and East Providence trailing by a touchdown. Pickup of about 5 yards on the play.
Yeah, that's really the first time we've seen Duarte run the ball. He's handed to the fullback. He's tossed it out on the outside, but that time he able to turn up and show some good balance, took a couple hits, kept fighting, a big guy, but really sort of an upright runner on that play.
Ball spotted just shy, maybe half a foot from midfield here, and it'll be second down for the Townies. As Duarte comes over to the sideline and looks like they're going to call a timeout. The East Providence Townies, 8:51 to go. Of course, an important play for them coming up here.
Yeah, 2nd and 5, you want to look for those opportunities on 2nd and short where you can take a shot. I think it's a little bit much. I think they'll try to get half here. Look for Stephen through the middle, Stephen Clark on the fullback dive. Look for the quarterback to try to get to the outside. I don't know if Fox is back in the game, but I believe he's up. He's no longer laying on the sideline. They might be calling timeout just to get him back in the game, as he's been their best weapon so far.
See the young man there at the bottom right of your screen wearing the bright yellow jacket.
Yep.
He's our student timeout coordinator who's volunteered to help us out here tonight. Jason Russo is a senior here at East Providence High School. Said he plans to go to Rhode Island College next year and study psychology. So just wanted to give him a shout out and thank him for his help here tonight.
He gets the shout. They kept Fox on the sideline. They've been in their tight set.
There's a handoff. Santa Cruz, and going to lose a yard on that play. Nice stop there by number 57, Roman Duarte.
Yeah, they just skipped from 2nd down to 4th down on the chains, but I believe they've got 3rd and 6 and just have it wrong on the marker.
Well, the officials looking, and I believe it is 3rd down. Man in motion now, and the quarterback fakes the handoff and then is dropped for a huge loss. So kind of a broken play there, wouldn't you say?
You know, he did a great job on the play fake. I'm looking at Clark break through the line of scrimmage, but the quarterback still got the ball. I couldn't speak to it, the deception in the backfield, but we'll get to see the replay here. Ride fake, and this is what often happens with the triple. You'll get lost there. Just nowhere to go, trying to make something out of nothing and then lose a couple more yards. That'll bring up 4th and about 6. And they've got the punt unit out there. Look for a fake. I would look for a fake right here because they're hoping to get the ball back maybe one more time. They're at midfield, no harm in it. And I believe East Providence has called the timeout.
All right, so another timeout here with 7:36 to go in the game, and Cranston West leading at 21-14. We'll take a break and be right back. All right, welcome back to East Providence High School for this Friday night rivals game. And 4th down on the for the East Providence Townies. Let's see what we got cooking here.
Yeah, I mean, I think it looks like their offense is back on the field. I think this is a good opportunity to go for it. 7:36 left in the 4th quarter.
Call the play.
Yep, yeah, well, play action. He'll probably fake it here to Clark and try to roll out to the top of the screen.
There's a handoff. Clark's got it, and looks like he's got the 1st down. So gamble pays off for the Townies here as they keep moving the ball now into Cranston West territory.
Yeah, just such a gutsy call, just a straight drive to Clark when you need 6 yards on the play. They haven't shown a 6 yards a clip yet this game, but they must have brought them over, told them the game's on the line, guys. I need you to drive block on this play, and it works out for the Townies. Wow.
So, big play, moving the sticks.
Yeah, really gutsy call just to try to hand it off the gut and trust your offensive line in that way and your fullback.
Ball spotted now on the West 44-yard line. There's the handoff. That goes to number 11, Santa Cruz, and looks like he will get down to about the 40-yard line. So that's a pickup of 4 yards on the play.
Yeah, Lucas Santa Cruz sort of on a reverse handoff in the backfield there. He's sort of the other side of that Isaac Fox. They both play the H-back, and when they fake that thing to Clark, they'll bring them on ends around, 2 sort of water bug, speed, quickness type of players.
Duarts hands it off to Clark. Clark gets hit, keeps moving down to the 29-yard line. So that's just going to move the sticks. Another Roto-Rooter, 1st down.
11-yard gain there. Number 21, Stephen Clark, straight up the gut. Watch him run over Jack Major there, one of the best players on the field. So you can see why they put it in his hands so much. A 2nd-team all-league guy that struggled with a little bit of injuries here and there this season, but he looks healthy right now, and he's really kind of feeling himself. Big 4th down conversion a couple plays ago.
Duarts The handoff to Clark. No, he's going to keep it himself. The quarterback going over the right side, picks up a couple of yards.
Yeah, he runs a triple there, pulls it out of Clark's stomach, has it on himself, and really just kind of follows Clark through the hole, because the defensive ends of Cranston West are doing a really good job not letting the quarterback get to the outside, and that's a gain of 5. We'll bring up 2nd and 5 on this all-important drive. 5:32 left in the game.
Duarte, the handoff goes to Clark. Clark up the left side, and he gets down inside of the 20-yard line, it appears. And they're going to move the sticks again for another Rooter first down as we move into the comprehensive community action red zone.
You know, and as I said early in the game, the Falcons were able to stop Clark early, but it's another thing to be able to do it for 4 quarters in a row. You see how he gets his pad level down and meets these linebackers where they're standing, and now he's really starting to get ahead of steam, and it looks like he's picking about 6 yards a clip at this point.
Duarte, the handoff goes to Santa Cruz around the left side, and then a wall of defenders brings him back.
Yeah, I just don't know how much these reverse type plays are going to work with the Falcons employing 5 down linemen and those big defensive ends on the outside. It's just a gain of 1 there.
I got to tell you to start zeroing in on who you think is the play, what is the play, and who is the player of the game. So,
well, it's close.
It is close.
And really, a lot of it will go by what happens on this drive right here.
Duarte throws into the end zone, and that is caught for a touchdown. It's Cameron Evora on the receiving end for an Atlantis Comfort Systems touchdown.
Number 2, Jacob Duarte finds their go-to wide receiver. It's receiver Cameron Evora for a 19-yard touchdown, sort of a corner route, finds him in the corner of the end zone. Evora goes up. Coach talked about how well this guy tracks the ball. He's a sure-handed type of guy that can find a hole in a defense, and he does it right there just when the Townies need it. Now, the Townies have showed the ability to go for 2 here. We'll see the throw. A little bit of a wobbler, but he puts it right where he needs to go, and Evora sure-handed. That's sort of an awkward catch, but he makes it.
So here you are, 4:08 to go. You kick it to tie the game, or you go for 2.
Yeah, they're going for 2
Put yourself
here.
ahead.
They've got their offense. They're taking a look.
Duarte for the 2-point conversion, the handoff, and into the end zone goes Isaac Fox for 2. And East Providence grabs the lead for the first time tonight.
Gutsy calls by Stringfellow all the way down the field there. 4th down, straight ahead dive, gets 6 yards to convert. Now he gives it to Fox, his smaller running back, for a 2-point conversion. Could have been stopped right there, but Fox able to fall forward. Isaac Fox has made 3 enormous plays in this game, and the Townies go ahead with 4:08 left on the clock in the 4th quarter.
Well, I tell you what, this is one of the more exciting games we've had in the 2 years of Friday Night Rivals as we take a look again at the touchdown play.
Duarte rolling out, finds Evora. Evora got wide open. You consider that wide open. Jack Major, the closest guy in the area, makes a diving effort, but when you go up high like that, it's tough to stop him, and that guy's a sure-handed receiver for the Townies. And, man, with 4:08, the Townies have their first lead of the game, getting set to kick it off to Cranston West Falcons, who are shocked.
We're getting ready for another original chimney sweep kickoff. Justin Jardine. It's a line drive.
Oh, got a good bounce out of it, and it went into the end zone.
Goes into the end zone.
Could have been a penalty there, but he was fortunate enough that thing kind of spiraled and stayed in bounds and just made it into the end zone. As you'll see the Falcon offense come out here. We'll see what they're made of, see if they can keep their composure. They've had success on offense today, been able to put up 21 points through different means. Charlie Cornell, 2 of those. Jack Major with a couple big plays and a touchdown of his own. And the Falcons are huddling up on the sideline as we speak. Well, we'll see what they dial up on offense. Tom Maluski has his team, sends them out into the game. They go straight to the line of scrimmage. Like I said, 4:08 on the clock. Plenty of time for this offense. They can go through the air.
Looking to pass, and Cornell lets it go, and that ball battled for.
Oh, he called it incomplete. It looked like Isaac Fox picked it off, but the ref has waved incomplete. I could have sworn somebody had the ball.
Adrian Zamora was on the receiving end for the Falcons on that one.
Second down.
Wow.
See if we can check that out again. That is an interesting play. Here we are again.
Cornell drops. He throws sort of an out route off his back foot. Isaac Fox makes a great break here. You see him come onto your screen and sort of fights it away from the tight end, but maybe that thing squirreled out at the end. Yep.
Or he fell out of bounds, I mean, before he had control of the ball.
Almost another big play by Fox, but.
Well, the reinvigorated East Providence defense holding Cranston West here.
2 big plays right there. That'll bring up 3rd and about, I would say, 9. The Fox bat down, or almost interception. A no gain right there on the run, and all of a sudden you've got 3rd and 9, 3:36 left in this game. This is obviously 4-down territory, so the Cranston West offense will have 2 plays to pick up these 9 yards.
All right, let's see what happens here. 3rd down and 9. High snap, off in the flats. Pass completes, trying to pick up some yardage here. And knocked out of bounds. And let's see, that ball complete to Charlie Cornell. And does the clock continue to roll, or was he knocked out of bounds? The clock stops, maybe because he picked up a 1st down.
You got it. What a big play there by the West offense. The brother connection there. Does it again, 11-yard gain, gets the 1st down. Cornell in shotgun, takes it himself up the middle. And a stingy defense for the Townies there up the middle. Most times Cornell will make at least 1 guy miss on the run. He's able to do there, but met by about 4 Townies in the middle.
All right, Ocean State Credit Union player of the game is
Isaac Fox right now, especially with the Townies up. He's got 2 touchdowns, almost an interception there to end the game, but the refs don't give it to him. He's obviously been the player of this second half, and he's our player of the game.
Isaac Fox with a 57-yard touchdown catch and run and a 43-yard touchdown run. Making some headlines here tonight. Now East Providence with a 1-point lead, 2:17 to go. And Cranston West with the ball. Kellen Cornell rolling out, dropping back, wants to throw. Little screen pass. It's complete to Ray Mahoney. And Mahoney is dropped for a loss.
Yeah, Mahoney able to find some space, a little bit of off-tackle screen. He finds big number 8, but it looks like he even lost yardage there. Flags down on the field. See what we got.
Mark DeSalvo talking things over with Bruce Ginden.
Twelve men. See the screen here. Cornell finds a way to get it to Mahoney, but there's about 4 Townie defenders there. The flag, they're walking off the flag. We didn't quite catch the call, but it was on the defense, and that'll put the Falcon offense up at midfield with a fresh set of downs. 1:51, the clock is running right now. Cornell in shotgun.
Wants to throw it, fakes it, pumps, lets it go, and incomplete. Great coverage by the defense on that play as Christian Torres, junior defensive back, was there, number 4.
Yeah, Cornell pumped, was looking for Major up the sideline, took his check down, but Torres comes up hard from his cornerback spot and makes a great play. We'll see it, just that little delay. Torres able to break that up.
2nd down and 10 now. Again, the ball at midfield. Cranston West with the ball and trailing by a point.
Cornell shouting orders to his teammates. Got 2 receivers to the top, 1 to the bottom.
There's the quarterback holding on to it. Kellen Cornell trying to pick up some yardage, battling. picks up 6-7 yards on that play.
Yeah, really big play. He sent Bosher in motion, faked it to him, took it up the middle. You can see he's got shakes and quickness, sort of a high twitch guy, but every time he runs the ball, he'll make 1 or 2 miss, and that brings up 3rd and 3.
Quarterback Cornell looks to pass, and that ball tipped, almost intercepted. Getting his hands on that was Grant Peoples, senior linebacker.
Brings up an all-important 4th down here, 4th and 3. The Falcons' hopes rest on this next play. You can see Cornell there trying to find a receiver downfield, and defense does a good job there getting their hands up. That's where you're taught when you can't get to the quarterback, get those hands up, try to deflect that pass, as he does. And we'll see what they dial up on this 4th down.
4th and 3 now. The Cranston West, minute 10 to go. They have all their timeouts remaining, and looks like the quarterback wants to keep it. He's looking for room, and he looks like they're going to give him the 1st down yardage. It will be very close. East Providence is celebrating, but...
And this is why you give it to Cornell. He can make a few misses. It didn't look like he had an angle for it, but cuts back and fights for the line, which I believe is what he needed. The spot by the ref looks like he's given him the line.
But they're going to do a measurement here. So there's an official timeout. And there you can see, wrapping his arms around him, Cameron Evora, and pulls him back. But did he have forward progress? Let's see. This is the call. Watch as they stretch this one out. And they have the 1st down by the nose of the football.
Yeah, usually when you need a line like that, they won't even need the chains. It's like if you got the line or if he's over the line, depending on where the chain is. So it's scary to see them bring out those chains. Apparently whoever lined this field did a great job and has those lines evenly running across. So huge play, 1st down for the Falcons.
Fakes the handoff. Cornell looking, lets it go, and that one is caught. About a 10-yard pickup on that play as the clock continues to roll. That pass completed to Charlie Cornell.
Taken down by
Charlie Cornell, another guy that could have been player of this game. 10-yard gain on the rollout. Got a timeout on the field. 49 seconds left in this one.
You have a play of the game, or are we going to wait and see how this one plays out here tonight?
Oh, man, I got to give it to Fox's 2 plays, both 40 and 50-yard runs and pass plays. So we'll give it to Isaac Fox right now, but obviously the play of this game, if West can get in the end zone here, will be that play.
That would be it, yes. But certainly a lot of highlights to pick from here in tonight's game. And a 1-point lead here for East Providence with 49 seconds to go. East Providence will be playing again next Thursday when they host Mount Pleasant, Thursday at 6 p.m. While Cranston West will be playing Thursday at 7 p.m. at Henrican. Here we go. 1st down and 10. 49 seconds to go. The ball on the 30-yard line. Dropping back to pass. Cornell lets it fly. Has an open man, but that ball tipped away. Great defensive play there by Lucas Santa Cruz. Wow.
Santa Cruz putting his mark on this game. The intended receiver was tight end Adrian Samayoa. He had him for a second. Little bit underthrown ball there by Cornell. We'll see the replay here. Puts it up in the air. And, man, just underthrew him. Could have been an interception there, but Falcons are still alive. Cranston West will have a 2nd and long. Cornell in the shotgun.
Here we go, 44 seconds to go. Cornell looks to pass, lets it go, and caught and walked out of bounds by number 6, Charlie Cornell.
Great throw right there. Like we said, they've got that chemistry on the sideline. He threw it before his brother even got out of the break. The spot is just short of the chain, so we'll have a 3rd and short here. Obviously 4-down territory, so 3rd and 1 is more like a 2nd and 1 here. They could play action and take a shot, but you've got 39 seconds, 3rd and 1. Cranston West is huddled up. And they come out to a 2 wide receiver set, H-back and a tailback next to him.
Quarterback wants to take it, Cornell, and he'll pick up a few yards here on 3rd down and short, and that'll move the stick, so the clock will stop. as they move the chains. Cranston West still with a couple of timeouts, but and limping off the field is David Boscia, number 34. See, he's holding up his left foot.
Yeah, Boscia led him up the middle right there, their fullback, bruising type of runner. And they elect to do the more conservative thing, give it to their quarterback, let him get a yard. Obviously, a field goal wins it here. They're in field goal range, but they're going to try to set this up, get it a little bit closer, get their field goal kicker in the middle of the field. These high school hashes are wider than your professional hashes, so you want to kind of get that ball somewhere where your kicker likes it. Obviously, they can still go through the air. 7 wins it as well, as we've got a first down.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see what they do here. The kicker is Jack Major, whose name we've mentioned quite a bit, the running back. Last year kicked a 35-yarder against Henrican.
Got Mahoney in the backfield to Cornell.
Looking to throw in the end zone, and that's incomplete. Intended for his brother Charlie.
Yeah, Charlie holding his head. He's a type of guy that can make these catches. It wouldn't have been easy, but throws sort of the dig route there, and he's got a chance at it. He believes he can make catches like that because he's angry at himself. You can see how much Cranston West trusts their quarterback in order to put it through the air here with 28 seconds left, and they're already in field goal range. So there's a lot of trust there. He's a guy that's always out there working. We've got 2nd and 10.
Cranston West with a 1 timeout remaining here. Looking to run now. Still trying to throw it, and in the end zone, and that ball is, what's the rule? Touchdown! Cranston West.
Cornell escapes the pocket, finds Jack Major, his utility player, up the sideline. Not the best ball he's ever thrown, but Jack Major is able to swim over the defender for a 19-yard touchdown and another highlight catch for the Cranston West Falcons. With 20 seconds left, they go ahead 27-22. What a play by Major. I'm sure we'll get a chance to see it.
As the East Providence fans saying that it was incomplete, but the coaches now speaking with the lead official, referee Mark DeSalvo, about it. And the officials will confer on this.
Now they're talking it over, but fans screaming that was incomplete. The ref's talking about it, but I don't see this being overturned. The guy there on the call has the best angle. He already called it a touchdown, so I don't see anyone talking him out of that. Looks like they're going to confirm it. It's a touchdown. Oh. Yep, this is just a 2-point conversion.
Going for the 2-point conversion.
And the quarterback, Cornell, finds his way into the end zone for another 2 points. So Cranston West coming up big here in the final minute of tonight's game. What is the call here? Now there's
a lot of confusion out there. Cornell looked like he fought his way into the end zone here on this 2-point conversion.
27, the Townies.
This is the touchdown pass.
Puts it up as he has, given his players a chance all game long, and they have not let him down. Jack Major goes up and makes another jump ball catch as he did early in the first quarter, and this one is to put the Falcons ahead just in time. And that looks like a catch to me. Both of them had it. Santa Cruz and Major fighting for it, and that puts Cranston West up by 5 points.
And you'd have to say that right now, barring a comeback, and anything's possible here, that might be our play of the game, would you say?
Jack Major there, yeah, 100% that's the play of the game, the most timely play of the game. And, you know, it's interesting because the other play I would have said is Jack Major going up on our sideline at the 10-yard line, going up for that ball, getting it at the high point. And this one, he's able to swim move over a defender, maintain control, keep his attention on the ball, and rip it out of Santa Cruz's arms.
Original chimney sweep, kickoff.
And they're just going to short kick that out of bounds, shorter than they probably like, because the Townies are going to have the ball with 20 seconds left, about the 45-yard line.
Which is a penalty.
And one timeout for East Providence, trailing here by 5 points.
They're going to re-kick this one here.
Well,
I don't know if
5 yards where there'll be a re-kick.
The Townies are going to choose to have him re-kick it because he kicked it straight out of bounds. So that's their option in that scenario, and they're choosing the re-kick. Obviously, they've got Isaac Fox back there, number 5. They're hoping he can get his hands on the ball. West will just squib it down the middle, and Townies will fall on it. Smart play by him right there because there's 19 seconds. They only lost a second on that play. That'll give their offense a chance to get out here, run a couple deep passing plays, hopefully a dig route, some sort of sideline route if West is foolish enough to give up the sideline, and try to see if they can miraculously pick up 7 here, or 6 I should say. East Providence offense coming out to the ball. Cranston West is not even set yet. Duarte looks like he's going to take a snap under center with Clark behind him.
Looking to throw the ball, looking downfield, and then loose ball picked up apparently by one of the linemen. Johnny on the spot there was Terrence Wharton, and they maintained possession of the ball, but that was kind of tricky.
Timeout, East Providence.
East Providence taking their final timeouts with 9 seconds to go, and potentially 2 plays.
Yeah, that was interesting right there. Duarte was about to be sacked and just kind of flipped it forward in order to not go down, but that didn't save them anything besides a chance at running from there. 9 seconds left, 2nd and 10. You know, usually in these scenarios when you're quarterback or an offense coordinator, each play takes about 7 seconds. So at most, without barring penalties, they've got hopefully two plays here. Townies have 1 timeout left, so they can throw it quickly, sort of an intermediate route into the middle of the field and try to get a timeout before time runs out on the clock.
All right, here we go. 9 seconds to go, and East Providence trailing in this one. Back to pass. Duarte lets it fly deep, and that is intercepted, it would appear. No, it's being ruled incomplete, as there is 1 second left on the clock and we have a player down. Cameron Avora down on the field.
Looked like Salas went up and made a play, number 1 for West. Yeah, it looks like Avora. Avora was the targeted player there. He's the tall guy that can go up and get it. He's down, face down on the turf.
As both teams take a knee here for the injured player.
Interestingly, they have 1 second left on the scoreboard. But to me, that type of play, that heave, Hail Mary, high ball, usually takes at least 9 seconds. So I don't know if that's the official game clock. Duarte dropped back, got up, stepped up in the pocket, heaved one high. You can see he's got Fox and Avora there. Major and Salas go up. Looked like an interception by Salas.
Here's another look at it.
Must have hit the turf. Different angle, high ball, just the way you want to throw it. Looked like Avora had a chance when this thing finally comes out of the sky. But number 1, Ant Salas for Cranston West, had the best shot at it. Refs called it incomplete, and we've got 1 second showing on the scoreboard, and Avora down on the turf.
The way he went down, it looked like maybe he just had the wind knocked out of him, but hopefully nothing more serious than that.
A lot of times when the back of your head hits these turf surfaces, that can be, he's up, he's walking off, that could be concussion, but there's nothing looked like physically wrong with him, but maybe a little bit of hitting your head on that turf, black out for a second, because it's a little bit harder than grass. So we'll see what the refs say about this time situation. I believe they're going to give it to him. Usually, a lot of times in these high school games, the scoreboard will be the official game clock, or it'll align with it. Because East Providence's offense is huddling up again. It looks like they're going to have one more chance to heave this down or run some sort of flea flicker play and try to get the ball, I would say, into Fox's hands. He's sort of their kick return type of guy. Maybe a curl and a lateral.
All right, let's see here what they can do throwing this ball down the field. If they can come up with a play here on the final play of the game.
They've got 3 receivers, including Fox, to the bottom of the screen. Number 5 is sort of in the H-back position. And they hand it to him on an inside handoff.
And trying to break one free is Isaac Fox. Not happening. So Cranston West with a touchdown in the final minute of this one, come away with a victory, 27-22.
Drive safely.
All right, that will do it for our telecast. Coming up, we will hear from the winning team when we come back with more Friday Night Rivals.
Injury on the field. We can't do anything right now. We can't do anything. There's an injury out here. Watch it. What was the last play to get? Yes, you got to be very careful with that. They still got to go through the line. Got to get them all up.
We are back here at East Providence. The results of the game: 27-22. Cranston West edges them out, 27-22 on the scoreboard with a final play touchdown. Cornell goes over the top to Jack Major. Big touchdown, his second touchdown of the game, as we see the team slapping hands here. We'll get an interview from the coach at midfield and hand out this trophy in a moment, as Cranston West is elated to come out with a game that looked like it got out of their hands late. The offense keeps their composure, able to make some plays down the stretch. And we're going to kick it down there to Ben. Ben's got the coach.
I got a couple good ones. I was looking at the crowd, all of a sudden I looked at those.
All right, I'm here with the winning coach, Cranston West. Congratulations. What did you have to pull together there? It was a battle right to the end.
It was a great football game, but you know what? We've been working on finishing, and this one we finally finished.
So talk to me about what's going on for you guys next week. What do you have to work on?
We're going to work on a little bit more up front on our offensive line blocking, and some of our passing routes have to get worked on, and definitely work on our tackling, but we'll enjoy this one.
All right, enjoy that with the Champions Trophy here tonight. Congratulations, guys. We'll send it back to you, Frank.
Is this going to be me? Yeah, you're going to play the pre-taped close, right?
That's pretty exciting. What was it? Rivals, but before we go, all of us would like to take a moment to thank the wonderful sponsor partners, Ocean State Credit Union, Eric George, DMD and Associates, Paul Massey Motors, and Dell's Lemonade, who through their contributions to this program make these games possible for you to view at home. Hey, we'd also like to thank our other great sponsor supporters for their contributions to our 2023 Friday Night Rivals telecasts. Roto-Rooter, Trattoria Appia, the original Chimney Sweep, Comprehensive Community Action, Cardi's Furniture, Tri-County Community Action, and Atlantis Comfort Systems. And we'd especially like to thank tonight's participating high schools and their administrators for their continued support, Cranston West High School, and of course our hosts, East Providence High School. So for Kyle Rowley, Ben DeCastro, our statistician Pete Connell, I'm Frank Carpano. Next week we're headed to another East Greenwich. The Avengers taking on Burrillville. Until next Friday night at 7 o'clock, I'm Frank Carpano. Thank you for watching. Have a good night, everybody.